Okay, Ashley, welcome to day 3, breaststroke day at the Bates Swim Camp. First thing we'll do is look at your surface version. Say hi to Jake. Good. Take a look again. Alright, so one of the things is your underwater pullout looks decent. We'll look at it better on the underwater, except we can really see that you finish off, right? You kick, and you want to kick yourself into a glide. The very first stroke or breaststroke is like all the others, right? Where you actually kick yourself into a glide before you take your stroke. Keep your head down, okay? So as you get to the surface, every stroke starts out with a nice long glide, eyes to the bottom. And you can see you start drawing your head up a little bit there, eyes forward, and that's just going to slam the brakes on and give you an uphill attitude to the body when you really want a downhill feel to the stroke. See how you're trying to get back downhill, right? Because you know that's what you want, so stay with that. I think you might be diving your head, burying it a little too deeply, right? Again, see how this guy has his eyes looking to the bottom, but his head right between his arms, okay? That's something we're after. And then remember to elevate those elbows on your anchors. Get those elbows up. First thing, instead of the head coming up, get those elbows up. See how you're pressing out with a straight arm? Right? You really want to see that wide catch with elbows up so that you can get your back muscles involved in the stroke. Like all the others, it's there in breaststroke as well. I do like the fact that you don't come back here. You do stay underneath your shoulders and forward. I think a forward breaststroke for you is good. Keeping your stroke forward like that is a good way to go. All right, let's take a look at your underwater version. Okay, so again with a pullout, good glide. I like the depth there for sure, right? Okay, now head is putting the brakes on in a big way down. So put the head right on the end of the line, right? Stick it right on the end and shrug your shoulders up around it, right? Get your shoulders up around your ears, but get that head in line. Okay, just gonna slam the brakes on, and then right, you go to the opposite. You sort of reverse and head comes up. Now you're putting the brakes on there. So that's a big deal for keeping speed. Just put it right on the end of the line. Bring that line to the surface. Good. See, and again, you know you're diving. Again, maybe a little deep on the head, but you're diving it down, right? There's a nice horizontal line there. Good work. You may be a little deep because you can see you're having to climb back up with your hands, right? We'd love to see that body position, the whole body line just sort of float up toward the surface. Okay, and then that anchor is good there. It's just at the very beginning it looks a little bit like it's pressed outward. Okay, and then you want to tie this anchor into your abdomen side and scoot your hips forward instead of trying to get your whole body forward. Okay, and at this moment, right, we'd love to see your heels coming up toward your hips a little bit more aggressively. Really get those hips up, those heels up, I mean, so that as soon as you dive into that line, you can be kicking. Okay, which isn't bad there, so he did a nice job with that. And the kick, just reminding people, to me, is 2 half circles, right? 2 half circles, not a direct line. You want to let those feet go outside the knees a little bit. 2 half circles, a little bit of a slip right here, losing some of your propulsion. All right, so a few things to work on. Just keep up all the hard work.